Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I have come with a new topic named completing sentence. It's very important for SSC and HSC examination. Not only important for SSC and HSC examination but also important for university admission test and job preparation. Now I am going to explain completing sentence. At first, if we find 2 plus adjective earlier, after that we will use 2 plus main verb. Now I am going to give an example. And the old man can't work. He is too weak to work. At first, we find 2 plus adjective, and after we have used 2 plus v1 or 2 plus the main verb. And now I am going to another rules. If we find 2 plus adjective plus 4 plus subject objective form plus 2 plus main verb, we can also use 2 plus after 2 plus adjective 4 plus objective form of the subject plus 2 plus main verb, and the rule will be clear by giving an example. The old man can't carry the load, it's too heavy. Then 4 plus the objective form of the subject him, then plus 2 plus the main verb. The old man can't carry the load, it's too heavy for him to carry. Now I am going to another rules. If we find so plus adjective plus that, and after that we will use subject plus can or could or may or might plus main verb. If we find earlier present tense, then we will use can or may, and if we find past tense earlier, then we will use might or could. And the rule will be clear by giving an example. The environment of Dhaka city is not suitable to live. It is so polluted that we cannot live there. At first, there is present tense, and after I have used can, and we can also use may. If the example is the environment of Dhaka city was not suitable to live, it was so polluted that then we will use could or may. The environment of Dhaka city was not suitable to live. It was so polluted that we could not or might not live there peacefully. I hope that you have understood. And rule number 4, so that in Bengali means jate, so that plus subject plus can or could or may or might plus main verb plus extension. Now I am going to give an example. The student is very attentive so that he can get GPA 5. We find at first present tense, then after so that I have used can. If the sentence is past tense, and then I will use could or might. The student is very attentive so that he can get GPA 5. If the example will be the student was very attentive so that, then we will use he could get GPA 5. And rule number 5, if we find had better or rather or would better or rather, then we will use main verb plus extension. The sky is clear, we had better arrange a tour. We will use after had better verb 1 or the base form. And rule number 6, lest in Bengali means ta na hole. After lest we will use should or might plus verb 1. Now I am going to give an example. Time is so short, we had better go to station soon, lest we should or might miss the train. No sooner had than scarcely had, when hardly had, before. The structures are same. No sooner had plus subject plus V3. Also scarcely had plus subject plus verb 3, and hardly had plus subject plus verb 3. And after there will also subject plus verb 2, subject plus verb 2, subject plus verb 2. The three structures are same. No sooner had he seen the police than he ran away. Before then, no sooner had plus subject plus verb 3 will be used, and after then subject plus verb 2 will be used. No sooner had he seen the police than he ran away. The last rule of today. Past perfect tense plus before plus past indefinite tense plus after plus past perfect tense. We will memorize one rule. It will be easy. Then we also answer other rules. Previous before we will use past perfect tense, and after the word before we will use past indefinite tense. And the word after, before after we will use past indefinite tense, and after the word after we will use past perfect tense. And the structure will be clear by giving an example. We had reached the station before the train came, and when we use the word after, then before the word after we will use past indefinite tense. We reached the station, and after the word after we will use past perfect tense. We reached the station after the train had come. So my dear students, I have given some important rules which is important for SSC and HSC examination, and in next class I will give other important rules. So thank you. Please subscribe my channel. Assalamu alaikum.